They keep saying it's because of age that you don't get what these younger dudes are doing. Let me tell you something. Rakim, Special Ed, Chubb Rock, EPMD, LL Cool J, and all of them came out in the same era. The next era was Redman, Das EFX,
Preach.
Tupac, Biggie, Boot Camp Click, Wu-Tang Clan. That was a whole next era. Do you think...
Hold up, not to sidetrack.
Mhm.
How old were they when they were dropping these classic albums from each era that you just named?
They were all
How
in their
old was
20s.
LL? No.
Oh, LL,
How
LL was
old
like
was
a teenager.
17,
He was a
18,
teenager,
19.
yeah. EPMD was teenagers.
17, 18, 19.
Right.
So when you throw in they're just young and you don't get it. Well, I have 3 different generations of artists that you just named. How old was the Wu-Tang Clan when they was dropping Cream?
Yeah.
Some of those cats were barely 20 years old.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So then when you leave that era, you go now to next. I think DMX, Ja Rule.
They were a little older.
Okay.
They were mid-20s.
I get it, but do you think that Rakim heard DMX and Ja Rule and was like, oh my God, hip hop's over?
No.
Let me even go here. Then if you go on the West Coast, I think it was Snoop, the Dog Pound, Easy, all of them. So I don't think Easy-E, even though he had beef with him, I think when he saw the Dog Pound and Snoop, I don't think he looked like, oh my God, we're in trouble. Mm-hmm. Then there was Ludacris, there was 3 6 Mafia, there was Trina, there was Trick Daddy,
Outkast.
There was Outkast. Oh, yeah, right. So hear what I'm saying. Then Rick Ross and them came. Do you think that LL looked at Rick Ross and was like, my God, we're in trouble? I don't think so. Do you think that LL looked at Ludacris and said, oh my God, we're in trouble? Do you think that Eric Sermon looked at Outkast and was like, oh my God, we're in trouble? I don't think that. So when I'm hearing people say it's because of an age thing, no, they suck.
The quality of music.
Yes,
y'all don't know how to put on shows because when y'all
Right.
go to shows, some of y'all just be lip singing and letting the crowd laugh. Like
Horrible.
the first time I saw that, and it's no disrespect because I respect this brother and I actually listen to his music. Like I caught this like 2016. I'm looking at the show and I'm like, is he lip singing?
Yeah.
It was Kevin Gates.
Really?
And I listen to Kevin Gates' music, but his shows, and he's not the only one. There's pretty much 90% of the rappers. They don't just upload the beat track. They have the vocals and they're barely rapping over the vocals. And I'm like, y'all getting paid $50,000 a show to do that?
Meanwhile, the Locks is over there on Versus. And they're
just play the beat and they're rapping the words.
Rapping the words to it.
Pitting on the show. They can tell the DJ to stop here because there's no pre-recorded.
I love when
there's no pre-recorded track.
Yeah.
I don't get that as a show. As a fan of hip hop, I don't get how you're pitting on a show making 80, 100,000 and your whole show is a pre-recorded lip sync. You could have sat in a car and did that.
Horrible.
I can listen to that from the car. This is why when these artists are pulling back their shows, guess what? Good, because now y'all getting hit in the pockets.
Yep.
Put together some greater artwork and put together a better show.
Right.
Because there's no reason why 50 in his mid-40s is selling out concerts.
That's a damn shame.
From an album that came out 20 years ago because he can still perform.
Right. Right. They're making horrible music. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's streaming, but can you perform it?
Horrible. Horrible music.